After making 4 videos on characters who could fit as fighters in Smash, I wonder what kind of bosses or boss-like characters that could be in Smash. I mean, there are a wide variety of bosses out gaming history, ranging from humanoid size, like the various beat-em-up and fighting game bosses, to giants like the shoot-em-up and RPG bosses. Considering the possibility that the DLC characters could have their own bosses for their classic modes, it'd be interesting to see what kind of bosses could potentially be part of the DLC. So for this video, I'll list 4 bosses that I would like to see in either the classic modes of the DLC fighters and possibly be part of the World of Light as part of the boss rush segment of the true final battle, even though that sounds a bit silly. There'll be spoilers for the game these bosses originate from. If you don't want to be spoiled, stop watching this video and leave. So anyway, let's get on to the list. We all know Bayonetta is in the game, but however, there hasn't been any bosses from this series, or even from the Wonderful 101, which she's a secret character in. So for this entry, Chigonga, the Death Turret boss, should be a Smash Bros. Boss as a boss representative for Platinum Games, and in World of Light as part of Galeem's forces, which in Wonderful 101 he originally traveled back in time in a tragic attempt to stop the Wonderful 100 before the successor, the Great Galactic Coalition, was founded and destroying the Death Turret homeworld, only to doom the planet anyway. Considering that he fights in 2 forms in his home game, it'd be fitting that he'll start the boss fight as Wonder Chigonga, which makes him more like Master and Crazy Hands, with a face that you can hit, but you can stun him by destroying his arms, while the second phase had you fight against his Planet Destroyer form. But since you're not fighting in a giant robot in Smash, you have to fight him like Master Fortress. Speaking of which, it'll be great to see Master Fortress make a return as the final boss. But to make things interesting, considering that Master Hand is a playable character in World of Light, they will probably be named as something else, as Master Core is nowhere to be seen in After 4. But for whose forces they'll be part of, Darkons, seeing that it meant to be something hellish and was only playable at the highest difficulty for Wii U, so this change is for the best. Like in 4, you just destroy the 4 cores that are scattered across their body, while fending off Darkon's puppets. Now we mentioned Darkon's forces, next entry would fit right in. Considering that I did talk about seeing Juan in Smash, I would like to see Calica from Guacamelee as a boss character, especially in his monstrous form, and act as a boss rep for the various indie studios. So, like in his home game, he'll attack you with his mouth beams, ground slams, beam summons, and rapid fireballs. The falling rocks can still be used for cover and do extra damage to Calica by knocking them into him. Seeing that he almost merged the worlds of the living and the dead at the end of Guacamelee, it's no wonder that he'll be part of Darkon's army. For the final entry of our list is to be a classic character, as Darkon's forces already have Dracula on the team, so why don't we have Eggman fight in his Death Link rover from Sonic 2 and Galeem's forces? Why Eggman, you ask? Well, when do you ever see Eggman do truly evil stuff in his history with Sonic? Well, anyway, that's my list of boss characters I would like to see in Smash. Though there are more characters that can appear as fighters and bosses, I decided to end it here. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, and follow me on Twitter. Triple B out.